Hello, sheeple, and welcome to the official Fake News, where you can count on us to always tell you the lies.
Or can you?
I'm Anderson Blooper.
And I'm Mistaken Kelly.
I've never seen The Office.
And I like gushers.
Earlier today, a body was found belonging to the public figure T. Night King.
The body was identified using a Canadian passport in the victim's pocket.
According to reports, the Night King presented himself as a deadly, menacing villain, but never really amounted to much in his life.
Followers of Mr. King responded to the revelation about his being Canadian with a resounding, "Oh, now everything makes sense."
After all, he is basically Canadian Darth Maul.
With his lightsaber replaced with ice spears and armies of the undead.
And while he may have seemed evil at first, he never really had the potential to destroy Westeros because politeness just ran too deep in his Canadian veins.
He always made sure to give his enemies plenty of time to prepare for battles, allowing for long trips across the land, amassing armies, and any other preparation they might need.
He also ensured that his own army walked very slowly through the north in order to allow the opposition adequate time for planning and strategy.
Even though the dead don't really need to rest.
Or even march slowly because they probably don't get tired.
At the end, he even called off his impenetrable circle of bodyguards so that any little girl might have a chance to make a move at him at any time.
How considerate.
Truly the gentlest villain in history. Rest in peace.
The revelation that the Night King is Canadian really explains everything. Living far in the north,
The affinity for polar bears.
the obsession with a red-leafed tree.
And the weakness to obsidian.
Canadians do fear obsidian. Our survey of one Canadian proves it.
Do you think the Night King was a good villain? Let us know in the comments.
In other celebrity-related fake news, a high-profile actor is now in custody.
In a shocking turn of events last Saturday, it was discovered that a document of national significance thought to be on display in Washington, D.C. was actually a fake.
That's right. The Declaration of Independence has been stolen.
Indeed. Experts are saying that it has been missing for the past 16 years.
That's right, Mistaken. For the past 16 years, visitors to the National Archives Museum have not been looking at the real Declaration of Independence, rather a convincing, if not poorly made, copy.
But what happened 16 years ago that led to this thievery?
Coincidentally, the filming of the one and only National Treasure.
That was 16 years ago.
I have never felt so old.
It turns out they actually stole the Declaration of Independence while filming a movie about stealing the Declaration of Independence.
The FBI has declared the theft an act of national security.
They've been doing all they can to locate the document as well as arrest the person responsible.
Now in custody as our suspect for said crime is one Nicolas Cage.
Cage has exhibited signs of obsession with items of historical significance, as well as made statements implying that he had plans to steal the document, like when he said,
"I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence."
If that's not a confession, I don't know what is.
When questioned yesterday in court, Cage pled that he was only trying to steal it to prevent it from being stolen.
Right.
When asked to identify the person he claimed was supposedly going to steal the document, Cage pointed the finger at none other than Sean Bean.
To which authorities responded, "How could a dead man steal the Declaration of Independence?"
Logical.
Once the evidence against Cage was overwhelming, he finally admitted to the crime.
As well as admitting how impressed he was with himself for getting away with it for so long.
I guess that's the key to cover-ups, folks. All you need is a couple $1,000,000 to fund a movie as your front, then make the plot of that movie straight up the crime you're planning to commit. Nobody will see it coming.
I'm Mistaken Kelly.
And I'm Anderson Blooper.
This episode of the official Fake News is brought to you by Game of Hormones, a teenager's guide to surviving the dangers of high school.